Hi, today we will see what is binning and how we can achieve it in Python. So basically binning is a process of converting continuous variable into discrete variables by creating a bins of certain intervals. So it is a data pre-processing step which helps us in smoothing the data and to remove the outliers. Okay, so that is the purpose of it, and I will show you as we further proceed with this video. So first of all, let me install some libraries, and I am installing pandas, matplotlib, numpy, and I do not need this train test split, so let me remove it from here. So now basically I will bin my age column, and I am using for that purpose the data set of Titanic. So let me run this cell now. So we know that, let me check if we have any missing values in my age column. So I do have 177 missing values. Now I need to get rid of them because before binning my data. So for that I am using numpy's where clause, and I am simply checking that wherever the age is null, replace this with the mean, and if it is not null, simply keep the observation at its place. Okay, so you can achieve it by any other technique also. Okay, using pandas fill NA also, but I am, for the simplicity, I am using numpy. Okay, so now let me check if I have any missing values. So I have zero missing value. Okay, so first of all I will show you how does the data looks before binning and how it will look after binning. So now if I see, then you see that the data is not that much normally distributed and doesn't look good. Probably you can see one spike here. It can be because of we imputed the mean, so there is a spike here. Okay, so what is binning? So basically we divide our data into equal length of baskets, or you can say bin. So how we can do that? For that purpose we need to calculate certain variables, that is max range, min range, and then a bin width. So how we can achieve it? So let me run this cell. So you see that max range is nothing but the maximum value of our age. So maximum value is 80. Minimum is I am taking the floor of the age. So let us say that if it is 1.2, then it will take 1. So now in this data, since I was having the value, I think 0.46 as a minimum value of age, so it is taking 0 because I am using floor here. Age range is nothing but just the maximum minus minimum. That is the range. If you see in the data science or any technicality, then you find that the range is nothing but the maximum observation minus the minimum observation. Okay, so now since we want to divide this data into equal range of age, so what I can calculate, that let us say I want to distribute my age data into 10 equal bins. So that is why what I will do, I will simply divide my age range, which is 80 minus 0, divided by the bins. So now I have created 10 equal bins. Okay, so now I will get what is the bin width. So let me see. So now you see that bin width is 8. So what does it mean? It basically means that I will create 10 bins, and basically it will divide the data into age of 8. So 0 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 24, 24 to 32, and like this it will go till 80. Okay, because that is the maximum value. So how will I achieve that? I have created an interval. So interval is basically let me run this cell and that will make more sense. So basically it will, you can also consider it as breaks. So you see that for first we have 0 to 8, then 8 to 16, 16 to 24, 24 to 32, 32 to 40, and this way we will bin our age into 10 categories or 10 bins. Okay, so I have created the intervals. Why I have created it? Because I will need it and I need to pass it in the pandas cut method. So I am here creating a new variable and I am naming it at age underscore categorical, and I am using the pd.cut. Now what I am doing here, at I am providing my variable, that is age. Okay, bins equals to intervals. So bins equals to interval. Now you might have be getting why I have created the interval at the first place. So this is basically telling that pandas need to bin my age data into these bins. Okay, distribute my age data into these number of bins. Okay, labels I am saying none. I will show you what does it mean. And include underscore lowest underscore true, this means that I need to consider the lowest bin. Okay, So let me run this, and now if I show you what do I have in age underscore categorical, you see that now my I have my one more column, that is age underscore categorical, and this has basically created uh, me 10 bins. Okay, so now let me plot this, and you can see, then you see that this much data 0.00128, this is basically the bins, how it has considered. Then 8 to 16, 16 to 24, 24 to 32. So like this it has binned my data into 10 equal bins. Okay, so now as I told you earlier, what is this bin? Okay, what is this labels and how does it help us? Let me do one more thing. Let me show you, and I will create one more list, and I will say it, let us say bin labels. For this I'll create it like bin and plus, let me create I will create a loop, and for every interval I will create a separate bins number. So bin plus str I will create a iteration, and I will say for I in range of 1 to length of interval. So be with me, it will all make sense. Let me print it. What do I have it here? Bin label. Okay, so now if you see, okay, why did I get this error? I think intervals. Okay, this is basically intervals. I made a mistake here. So now you see that for every observation in my intervals which I have created, I have named it as bin 1, bin 2, bin 3. So now if I say labels equals to bin labels, and if I run it now, then you see that now it has what it has done, that it has created a different label. It is still the same, it contains the same count and everything, but now it is a different thing. So you see that now you can see bin 1, bin 2, bin 3. So at last you want to observe. So what were we having earlier? We were having our age data like this. Now what we have done, we have smoothened the data. Okay, and we have grouped the data observation into bins. So it basically helps when you have a lot of outliers, or it also helps when you want to analyze your data, grouping it by some and doing some analysis, multivariate or bivariate, or just univariate. So it helps you in the analysis of the data also. So that is it for this video. I will post this code in the comment section, or not in the comment, in the description box. Okay, before going, please do like this video if you find this helpful, and do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.